We're gonna just give it just one more minute. One more minute. But if you're already on your mat and you're sort of ready to go, we're gonna be on our hands quite a lot. So just take this time to start to kind of warm up the wrists, rotating clockwise and then anti-clockwise. And then start to stretch the wrists out. So you want to flick the hands away, almost like you're trying to dry your hands. So flick the water off. Okay, who's in? Natalie. Incredible. Sweet. Okay, beautiful people. We are gonna get going. All right, if you're just joining in, come to a seated position on your mat. So either sitting on your sit bones with legs crossed, or sitting on your heels with the shins pressing down into the mat. Okay. All right, can everybody hear a little bit of the music? Just let me know. I want to make sure that you guys can actually hear the cues, but also the vibe too, so let me know. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to take that as a yes. Right, we're good to go. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to just spend the first couple of minutes dropping into our bodies, coming into the breath. So, whatever seated position you chose to take, just allow yourself to sort of come into stillness. So tendency is to have a few little fidgets and things like that, and just to let those moments come. Do whatever you need to do to just bring your focus and your awareness to your mat or the space that you're coming to practice. And then we're going to roll our shoulders up to our ears, nice and high. And then we're going to peel the chest open and then slide the shoulder blades down so the shoulders really open and fall away from your ears. Just place the palms facing down on the mat, on the knees. And start to gently close your eyes. Just simply noticing your breath and how it is today. Without changing or forcing anything to happen, just simply notice. As you inhale, can you invite the breath deep into the very depths of your belly? So as you inhale, the belly starts to fill and round the rib cage starts to widen. And as you exhale, the belly slowly, softly deflates. And then gently inviting the breath in and out through your nose. So we start to switch on this Ujjayi breath, our victory breath. And then we place our left hand just above our heart and our right hand at our lower belly. And take a moment just to connect with the breath. This prana and this very, very sacred life force. I ask you, is there a feeling or a sensation, something that you wish to invite into your practice this afternoon? Or perhaps maybe even you choose to offer your practice in devotion for someone else who needs something. And we take one inhale and exhale to cleanse our breath. So as we inhale, you fill the belly round. And as we exhale, we sigh it out, drop the jaw. Gently open up your eyes, kick your hands down onto the floor, lift your hips off your heels, and we start to find this tabletop position here. So 4-point position on the mat. Super, super important that all 10 fingers are spread wide. We want to ground and root down through the base of the knuckles, so we're really gripping into the mat. Good. From here, we softly lift the gaze and just let the belly drop. The tailbone will naturally lift. As we exhale, I want you to push the floor away and draw the chin to the chest. Tuck the hips under. Again, inhale, we lift the gaze, spread the heart open, let the belly drop. Exhale, push the floor away, draw the chin into the chest. One more time, inhale, lifting the gaze, spreading the heart open. Exhale, push the mat away, draw the chin into the chest. And then we come back to this neutral tabletop position. So checking, spine is tall, belly button magnetizing to the lower back. So really lifting up, plugging your back toes into the mat. I want you to push the floor away so you start to find a dome through the upper back also. From here, keeping the core engaged, we lift and hover the knees just 1 inch off the mat. Now we got to start to practice that breath, right? Notice what happens. Are we holding on to any unnecessary tension? Keeping the breath fluid, soft and smooth. We're going to stay in our hover, but draw the right knee to the right elbow and really tap as high as you can. Step the right foot back into that hover and pause. Inhale. Exhale, left knee taps into the left elbow, really squeeze. Good, slowly, 2 more times, hover. Right knee taps to right elbow, squeeze into the side body. Step back into that hover, left knee, left wrist tap, squeeze into the side body. Hover 1 more time, each side. Right knee taps into the right elbow, push the floor away. Back into the hover, final time, left knee, left elbow, squeeze. Good. All right, finding that hover, nice inhale here. And then exhale, step the right foot, left foot, and we meet in a high plank. Stay with me here. We're building the fire and strength through the entire body here. So really grip into the mat. Check that we're not dumping into the shoulders. So push the floor away. Come down onto both forearms. So we're in a forearm plank here. From here, we're going to swivel the heels to the right-hand side. Come onto the knife edge of the right foot. Forearm side plank. Now left foot stays on front on the ground or stacks on top. Left arm to the sky for 3, 2, and 1. Left forearm down to the mat. Other side. Heel swivel to the left side. Either the right foot stays or stacks on top. Vashisthasana side plank. Reaching up through the right fingers for 3, 2, and 1. Forearm plank again. Beautiful work, guys. All right. Inhale. And exhale, press your left hand, right foot back into that high, left hand, right hand, high plank. Okay, inhale. And exhale, we gently shift forward, soften the knees, squeeze the elbows in as we slowly lower the chest and the chin to the mat. Inhale, sweep the belly down, untuck the toes. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Draw the shoulders down, squeeze the elbows in. So baby cobra here. Keep gently pressing into the mat. If you're feeling any pinch into that lower back, just take it a little softer so you don't have to go so deep straight away. Option to stay here or hover the hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the hands down. Plug the toes. Send the hips to the heels. Child's pose for 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Hips to sky. Downward facing dog. All right. Shake the head yes and no. And just get as juicy as you need to here, guys. I really want you to check in on the body. Where are the places that feel tight? Maybe it's not in our physical body. Maybe the tightness is in our mind or our internal heart. So just really check in. What is it that I need to soften into today? And then we come into downward facing dog, finding stillness. Press the floor away. Soft bend in the knees here. Send the hips high to the sky. We rise high onto the toes. And we keep tiptoeing until we come to the top of our mat. Forward fold. Bend into the knees here. Allow the heart to melt down. Either stay here or take outside of elbows, gently swaying. Breathing deeply into the ribs. And then we exhale, release hands down. Press down through the feet as we inhale, roll up bone by bone. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, audible sigh. Let it all go. Inhale, sweep hands high to the sky. Exhale, bring them to prayer. Melt through the heart, forward fold. Good. As we inhale here, halfway lift. Hands rest on the thighs or the shins or the floor. Exhale, fold, release down. Press your hands flat. Step right foot and left foot. Come into this high plank again and pause. All right, so check. Shoulders stacked on top of wrists. Really squeezing into that lower belly here. Swivel both your heels to the right hand side. So both feet swivel to the right, left arm lifts to the sky. Now option to stay here. Second option, left hand comes behind the head. And you draw that right knee across the chest and tap knee to elbow. 4 more times. Knee to elbow, squeeze. 3 more times. 2 more. Good, really lift. Knee across, 1 more time. Knee to elbow, tap. Left hand comes down, tiger curl, knee to nose, pause. Inhale, sweep the right leg high to the sky. Beautiful work, guys. As we inhale here, we exhale to step the right foot on the inside of that right thumb. Soften the back knee down. Beautiful. Keeping the back toe plugged in, we inhale, hands to sky, low lunge. Soften into the breath. Breathing into that left hamstring, left hip flexor, my apologies, left hip flexor. So you feel a channel of energy now starting to open up right from the top of your thigh into the space underneath your rib cage here. Take 1 more breath. And as you exhale, we're going to place your hands onto the mat on the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out a little so it's wider than your hips. Come onto the tips of your fingers, press into the mat and lift the heart. As we exhale, we shift the hips back. Start to straighten the right leg and peel the toes off the floor. Again, option to straighten the leg fully, but if that feels just a little too much, keep a little bend here. Really press into the hands, sending the right hip back. For 3, 2, and 1. Coming forward. Press the foot down. Both hands flat to the mat. Lift the back knee off. We opt an option here to take a 3-legged chaturanga or normal chaturanga or knee, chest, chin, your choice. Inhale, we lift the heart. Exhale, plug the toes. Send the hips back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work here, guys. That's it, finding that breath. Good. Really shooting the tailbone high into the sky. Good, guys. All right. Inhale, left foot sweeps to the sky. As we exhale, step the left foot on the inside of the left thumb. Soften that back knee down. Inhale, hands reach towards the sky into that low lunge. Pressing forward through the hips, soften the shoulders down. Breathe here. Beautiful work. As you exhale, both hands come to the inside of the left hand foot. Walk the foot out wider than your hips. Come to the tips of your fingers. Press to lift and lengthen. And then exhale, shift the hips back. Left toe, left foot peels off the ground. Left leg straightens. Good, lengthening your inhale. And your exhale. 1 more breath. Shifting the weight forward. Planting both hands flat, lifting your back knee off. Again, option 3-legged chaturanga, normal chaturanga, or knee, chest, chin, your choice. Inhale, lift the heart to the sky, up dog. Exhale, plug the toes, send the hips back. Downward facing dog, shake the head, yes and no. Inhale, right leg steps forward, left leg steps forward. Halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, fold, release everything down. Beautiful. All right, walk your big toes to touch. Little space in the heels here. All right, bend your knees, send the sit bones back, sweep the arms forward, chair pose. So I want you to think about squeezing everything into the midline, softening the shoulders down. Good. All right, we're gonna start to lift the heels off the mat. Keep squeezing everything together. Send the sit bones back a little further, bend deeper into the knees. Keep reaching forward. Belly button lifting up and under that rib cage. Good, we're gonna hover it even more. Hover, hover, hover for 3, 2, 1. Hips to heels. And then gently, gently, gently with as much control. Hips onto the mat, feet off, Navasana here. Bend into the knees. Reach the arms back out. Draw the lower belly in. Really lengthen through the heart. Good, from here, right leg stretches out on front of you. Squeeze the right knee to the chest. Left leg straightens, hovers out on front, and then squeeze as you press your heart to your knees. 2 more times each side, right leg, and then squeeze, lift the knee to the chest. Left leg straightens, lean back, exhale, squeeze, knee to chest. 1 more time, right leg straightens out. Good, guys, let's do this. Right knee to the chest, and then left leg straightens out. Exhale, squeeze, pause. Now keeping in your bow pose here for 5 breaths, you have the option to stay with knees bent, or for something a little more challenging, start to straighten the legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, draw knees to chest, lift, and then we start to roll onto the spine. So take a few rolls up and down, massaging upper back, middle back, lower back. Final time, cross to the ankles. Try not to use your hands. Press into the floor. Come to a standing position on your mat. Draw your big toes to touch. Little space in your heels. Sweep the energy forward. Bend the knees. Chair pose again. All right. So can we go a little deeper here now that we know how chair pose needs to be set up? So really knit the rib cage towards the spine, reach the arms forward, but let the shoulders slide down too. Good, pressing down through all 4 corners of your feet, squeeze the inner thigh together. We're gonna go for that lift in the heels again. So squeeze everything in, belly button switched on. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Just embrace all the little shakes and wobbles. Good, from here we're gonna hold for 5. Can you sink a little deeper? For 4, good, let's do it together. For 3, for 2, and 1, split the knees, hands to the mat. Good. All right, option comes straight into crow. If you're taking option of crow, option to move into headstand or crane. If we're building into crow, this is your first arm balance of the practice that we tend to learn. So I'm going to break it down for you guys. So press into the mat, hands under your shoulders. Lift the hips off the heels, connect your knees to the back of your arms. So as high as you can, the better. Otherwise, outside of triceps. You're going to start to squeeze, connect, and shift the weight forward. But instead of looking down, you look forward. Now maybe one heel comes up towards the butt cheek, and then you take it down. Then you take it into the other side, and that might be enough for you today. Otherwise, we lift a little higher, and maybe both heels come off the ground, and you take flight for 3, 2, 1. Step or float, chaturanga, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, heart to sky. Exhale, plug the toes. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Shake the head, yes and no. Beautiful, guys. We take an inhale here as we exhale. Just trill the lips. 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it all go. 1 more time. Inhale. Beautiful work. Inhale, right foot sweeps to the sky. As we exhale this time, right knee taps the back of the right elbow and pause. Holding it here, pushing the mat away. We're going to swing the leg across. Right knee taps left elbow. Swing it back to the right elbow and pause. Left elbow, swing it across, tap. 1 more time each side. Right knee, left elbow, tap. And left elbow, pause, kick that right foot out, place it on the ground, back of the left foot comes down. We come into that fallen star here, fallen triangle. Left arm presses and lifts. Now option stay, keep the foot on the ground. Second option, shift the right hip back, start to hover the right foot, and maybe you start to pulse for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand down, tiger curl, knee to nose, breathe in. Exhale, swing the right leg to the sky. And exhale, step the right foot on the inside of that right thumb. Soften the back knee down. Inhale, hands to sky. Low lunge. Finding that breath again. Bringing your hands to prayer, thumbs resting against your sternum. We're gonna take it into a twist here, so I want you to think about lifting up. Before you rotate, you're going to connect the outside of your left tricep to the outer edge of that right thigh. Bring the hands to prayer. Now draw the thumbs to the center of your chest. You notice that left rib cage starts to wrap underneath. Keep pressing the right hand firmly into the left hand. Back toe stays plugged in. Good. Tall spine, long neck. Press into the both of your feet, press into the hands as we lift the back knee off into that high twisted lunge. Good, guys, here it is, long, tall spine. We rise up, keeping the twist. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Micro bend through that back knee here, soften. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. And then exhale, bend into the knees, tuck the tailbone under. Good, bring the hands to prayer. Start to straighten the back leg a little. Crown of the head shifts forward. Keep the lower belly hovering off the front thigh. I want you to just slide the back toe in a little. And then like an arrow shooting forward, you're gonna shift the weight forward, but kicking back through that back leg here into your warrior 3. The left hip squares down to the mat. Good, now we stay here. And we're gonna reach the arms out just on front of us. We exhale, we're gonna bend into the right knee, tap the left knee behind the right calf. Good, 2 more times. Straighten the legs, reach out, tap knee to back of the right calf, squeeze the elbows in. 1 more time, reach out, finding that focus, embracing all the little shakes and wobbles, tap knee to back of calf. And then we inhale, reach. As we exhale, back toe plugs into the mat. We spiral open into that warrior 2. Soften the shoulders down. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Hands come above your head, and then exhale, settle back into that warrior 2. Check that the front foot is either in line with the back heel or in line with the back arch. Keeping a nice right bend through that right knee. Soften the shoulders down. Really open up the hips here. Bring your right elbow to the inside of the right thigh. Left arm sweeps under and wraps open. We come into that side stretch here. Keep pressing through the knife edge of your left foot. Option to stay here. Or second option, that right arm hovers for a little more. Work through the side body for 3, 2, and 1. Frame your front foot. Lift the back heel off. Left hand presses into the mat flat. We fall to the knife edge of our left foot. And we start to walk the right foot halfway down the mat. So finding that side plank position again through the left side body. Right arm reaches. This time, keeping the left leg super strong and straight. We hover the right foot above the left foot. There it is. Bend into the right knee. Plug the toe behind you. Let the hips come down. Take a breath in all together. Inhale. Exhale. Push into the feet. Lift the hips and the heart. Wild thing. Good. Now place. Just hang out with me here for a moment. We're going to lift the right foot off the mat. Try to connect it with our right elbow. And then step the right foot on front into that low runner's lunge. Beautiful work, guys. All right. From here, we swing all the way around. Left leg stays straight. Right hip comes to the right heel into that Skandasana. Now, hands can stay on the mat, or maybe they come to prayer. And I want you to just start to slow the breath here. Any tension building up in your face, your jaw, space between your brows. Just use your breath as an invitation here. And then when you're ready, we walk back around to the front of our mats, framing that front foot. Flat hands to mat. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale, right foot reaches back. Now stay here. Option to stay just with the right foot hovering, or come onto the fingertips of your left hand. Final option is to reach out with that left hand off the mat too. Everybody holds wherever you are. Just trust it, wherever it is that you are, whatever you feel. Breathe into it deeply for 3, 2, 1. Feet and hand to the mat. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, or chaturanga. As we inhale, heart lifts to the sky. Exhale, plug the toes. Send the hips back, downward facing dog. Drop the eyelids closed. Take a moment to just notice the physical space that you're inviting into your body. The spiritual space that you're inviting into your heart and mind by being here today. A very deep appreciation for the breath that we are breathing. As we inhale, we sweep that left foot high to the sky. Exhale, draw the left knee to the left elbow and tap. Squeeze. Hold it there. Left knee swings across the belly, taps into the right elbow. Left knee taps left elbow, squeeze. Good. Keep pushing the floor away. Left knee, right elbow, tap. One more time, each side. Left knee taps left elbow, squeeze. Final time, left knee to right elbow. And then kick the left foot out. Right foot flattens down onto the mat. Right arm reaches to the sky, fallen star. Now stay here. Option to just breathe. Second option is to lift and hover that left foot, shifting the left hip back. Final option is to hover and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, exhale, sweep the foot high to the sky. Inhale here, and exhale, step the left foot on the inside of the left thumb, soften the back knee down. Inhale, hands to sky. Good. Pressing into that front foot. Bring the hands to prayer. We want to lift up and out of the right hip to rotate to the outer edge of that left thigh. So connect the back of your right tricep. Really connect here and draw the right rib cage underneath. Take the hands to prayer. Press the hands firmly together so the center of the heart starts to spiral towards your thumb. Good. Pressing into the front foot. Pressing into the back toes, into the hands. We start to lift the back knee off, keeping that spine tall. Good, guys. Keeping the twist, we rise up through the torso. Right arm reaches, left arm reaches back. Soften into the back knee. Left arm reaches forward. High lunge, bend into the back knee. Tuck the tailbone under. Straighten your back knee. Bring the hands to prayer. Step the foot in, just one foot. Crown of the head grows forward. Belly switched on, warrior 3. Good. All right. So each of us has stronger, maybe dominant sides. So just notice if there's a little more shakes, that's all okay. Just accept it all with love. And then we reach the arms out. Bend into the left knee. Tap the right knee behind the left calf. And draw the elbows in. As we straighten out that back foot, reach both arms forward. And then exhale, tap knee behind the left calf. Squeeze the elbows in. Final time, reach. Really focusing on the tip of your nose here. Exhale, draw the knee. Tap it to the back of the calf. Beautiful work. Inhale, kick back, plug the toe into the mat, and then spiral open into that warrior 2. Soften the shoulders down. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Bring the hands to prayer above your head. And then open wide into that warrior two. Good. Left elbow comes to the inside of the left thigh. Right arm sweeps and wraps open the right side body. Option to just stay here. Really pressing down through the feet, drawing the left rib cage underneath. Second option. Left arm reaches out. For 3, 2, and 1. Framing that front foot. Back heel lifts off. Right hand comes flat to the mat. Fall to the knife edge of your right foot. Start to walk the left foot halfway down the mat. Finding that side plank through the right side body. Okay. Lift the left arm up. Press into the right hand. And we're going to hover that left foot here now. Good. That's it. For one more breath, we bend into the left knee. We plug it off our mat behind us. Soften the hips down to the mat. Draw the elbows in. Inhale, and then exhale. Push the hands into the floor. Lift the hips. Lift the heart. Wild thing. Good. Keeping that right leg switched on. Bear with me here. Here it is. Left toe lifts off the mat. Draw the elbow to the knee. Squeeze, connect. Once you find the connection, step the left foot forward into that low lunge. Swing the left hip to the left heel. Right leg stays straight. Skandasana. Again, soften into the breath. Beautiful work, guys. We walk around framing that front foot. Both hands flat to the mat under our shoulders. Step the left foot and hover it off the mat, okay? 3 points connecting, 1 foot off. Now stay here, or option to come to the fingertips of your right hand. Final option, right arm reaches. Keeping the spine tall, hips square for 3, 2, and 1. Feet and hand to mat. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, squeeze the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, heart to sky, up dog. And then exhale, plug the toes and lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale here, fill the belly, the chest, the lungs. Exhale, sigh it all out. Let it all go. Soften the knees down onto the mat. Toes to touch, child's pose. And just let the belly hang out here for a moment. One more breath here. And then as we exhale, we bring our knees together. Sitting back on our heels, roll up through our spine to a tall seat. Good. How we feeling? All right, guys. Nearly there before we come into the end, but we're just going to do a little heart opener before. So I want you to swing your right hand behind you, either close to the foot or a little further apart, depending sort of how good it feels or how open you are. I want you to press into the hand here, and you're going to press and lift the hips off your heels. The left arm is going to just sort of like stretch over your left ear, so you feel a nice big opening through the hips all the way up through that left side body. Take a nice big breath in here, and as you exhale, you're going to lower your hips now. Swing the left arm all the way in front of you. It comes behind you, and the right arm opens up. 2 more times. Here, lower the hips. Swing the right arm back. Press down to lift hips and heart to sky. Exhale, lower hips. Left arm swings behind you, lifting hips and heart to sky. 1 more time. Swing. Press, lift, open. Final time, lower hips, left arm swings back, press down, lift, heart. And then as we exhale, lower the hips down. Come to the center. Take your knees, hip distance apart, plug the toes into the mat. Lift your hips off your heels. And I want you to think about squeezing and almost zipping your inner thighs together, but they're not touching, right? But you want to think about drawing the energy in. From here, bring your hands to prayer. And you're going to start to push the hips forward. So checking not to dump into that lower back. You want to press forward, lift the heart up, using the thumbs like a magnet to draw the chest up towards the sky. Coming into camel pose here. So this may be enough for you. I just want you to take 5 breaths. Maybe you start to go deeper and the right arm can reach back, take hold of the heels, then the left arm. And then we really press into the heels, press the hips forward, lift the heart to the sky. Big, wide, expansive breath for 3, 2, and 1. Very gently, very softly coming back the way you came. Soften the knees, the hips to the heels. Close your eyes. Place the left hand on your heart, right hand on your lower belly. And just be here for a moment in time. In all of your fullness, all of your expansion. Send every inhale to every crevice, every corner, every shadow of your soul. So that you start to fill it all with life. Take one more breath in, fill the belly, the heart, and just sigh it out, drop the jaw. Let it all go. Gently opening your eyes. Place your hands down onto the ground. Come onto your right sit bone and swing the legs out in front. So we're going to come into our first yin. If you have a cushion or a pillow, you may need it. It may help, but you may not need it at all. But we're going to just sit either on the ground or the mat, or if you have a pillow or a blanket. Take the feet out nice and wide. And really, we only use the cushions or the blankets as an assist to sort of lift us up higher so that we can surrender to gravity more. So really, this is the practice of surrender. Not trying to be anything more than what we already are. Okay. So, legs out as wide as you can. And this is all really kind of, you want to find this edge, okay? Not pain, but definitely an element of sensation. Whether the toes fall in or they fall out, it doesn't really matter. I like to place my palms up so that forces me not to try to chase anything or hold on to anything. And then I let my chin rest against my chest. And I let my heart melt down towards the earth. And I start to almost just let go of my ujjayi breath. And I let myself settle into my own rhythm. Letting the head hang heavy. Belly hang loose. Give yourself permission to be here. No matter what shape, no matter what shade of you shows up. We liberate ourselves by accepting ourselves. We liberate ourselves by accepting all that happens to us. That this is all an opportunity to learn, to grow, to unravel. If you notice that the body is starting to open up and respond, then perhaps you may notice that it feels instinctive to surrender deeper in. Relaxing your eyeballs, your earlobes, back of your throat. Taking your final few breaths here. Very, very, very slowly and gently. Using as little effort as you can. Start to walk your hands, your arms underneath your chest. Pressing down to roll up through the spine. And then gently taking hold of the outside edge of both your legs and gently drag the heels along the ground, bend into the knees. And then start to walk the feet in towards each other. Squeezing everything in, just wrap the arms around the knees, let the forehead rest for a moment. Take a deep breath into the belly. And then exhale. Let it go. Gently rising up. And then coming off the cushion or blanket if you had that here. Keep it close just in case you need it. We're going to press the soles of the feet into the mat. And then reach the arms forward again, magnetizing that lower belly to the spine. And just as slowly as we can, as aware as we can, as lovingly as we can, we're going to lower ourselves down onto the mat, the ground, the carpet, whatever you find yourself on, maybe even the grass. And just allow the spine to roll one vertebrae at a time. Along the path, there will be shakes and wobbles. Embrace them all. Smile. We are all in this together. And as slowly as you can, full spine meets the mat. Draw the knees to the chest. Give yourself a big hug here. Good. All right, bring the knees together. You have the option here to just stay with the knees connected, or maybe you may wrap the left thigh on top of right thigh. Arms come out straight in a T shape. And we let the knees fall to the right hand side. The left shin falls to the left shoulder. And again, if this is too much, you can place a cushion under the knees or maybe even between your knees to help support. And then soften the eyelids closed. go and surrendering, breath by breath. And then when you're ready, very gently unravel your knees, draw them back to the center. If you wrapped one thigh on top of the other, then just switch it over and let the weight of the knees fall to the left-hand side this time. And let the chin fall to the right shoulder. And again, let the bones melt. Let the skin fall away from the bones. Let any tension you may be holding onto drip off, breath by breath. Just give yourself permission to feel the sensations. This is all part of our human experience. And gently unravel your knees, draw them back to the center. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a nice deep belly breath in. And then stretch the legs out, let the arms lengthen by your side. We're just going to spend just a couple of moments here in Shavasana. And you are more than welcome to make this longer than I make it. This is medicine for your soul, medicine for your life. So whatever you need right now, right here, move with that. For those of you still with me, I would just like to share a little poem that really spoke to me this week. By one of my favorite poets, Dana Foles. There is no controlling life. Try corralling a lightning bolt containing a tornado. Dam a stream and it will create a new channel. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. When loss rips you and rips off the doors of the heart, or sadness veils your vision with despair, practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Draw your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. And then when you're ready, gently roll to the right side of your body. Pressing your left hand into the mat or the ground. And bringing yourself up into a tall seat. Drawing your hands together, thumbs resting against your sternum. Hands in prayer, heart center. Keeping your eyes closed just to stay sweetly internal for a moment. To drink up your practice. To appreciate the blessing it is to be able to move and breathe in this way. We take one more breath in all together. As we inhale, send the breath to the depths of your belly. Fill it wide, spread the rib cage, lift the heart. As we exhale, audible sigh it out. Lifting your thumbs up into your third eye. And then bowing down to the earth just to honor your practice, to honor yourself for showing up in these powerful ways. In these challenging, interesting, and evolving times. Thank you so much. Namaste to each and every one of you. So much love. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Amazing. The name of the poet was Dana, D-A-N-N-A, Falls, F-A-U-L-D-S. And she specifically writes a lot of poetry for yoga. So it really resonates. So if that helped, please check out her stuff. But you guys, it's always such a joy. I really do feel your energy with me. I wish I could see your faces. That would be the icing on the cake. But for now, you have mine. And I'm sending you all the love back. Make the time to breathe, to move slow. Call your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Thank you so much, guys. Sending you all my love. Happy Sunday. We have a full schedule for you guys tomorrow. So keep an eye out. Next weekend is Easter Sunday, so we will be bringing Easter Sunday service, and we're hoping to make it a little longer, so keep your eyes peeled. But if you guys have never met me in person before and you want to reach out or ask anything about the poetry, the music, the poses, just let me know. My name's Alana, A-L-A-N-A, Murrin, M-U-R-R-I-N. Sending you so much love. Namaste.